Hey up guys, Hallie here, and today I have built a maze. We've got some Germans here in their little, I guess like a barracks thing. It's where they're going to spawn from, and over on the other side we have the Russian troops here. What I've scripted is basically the Germans have two waves. They'll have two waves of this amount of soldiers, so you have one wave will go out and then in 45 seconds another wave will come in. But the Russians will have 5 waves and only 30 seconds apart. The reason for this is when you double check the stats on the soldiers, for example this rifleman has only 2 stars. If you look where the rifle is, he only has 2 stars in his, basically his ability or skill in using the rifle, whilst the German grenadier has 4. It's the same with their, I believe they're machine gunners, who probably, what do they have? They have, again, 2 stars, and I'm sure the German machine gunners have 4 as well. So they basically have like double the skill, so that means they're probably going to be reloading faster and more accurate. So that's the difference between the number of troops they get. So basically we've got different waypoints set for the German troops when they come in, so they can take any of a number of different routes into the maze. This is different every time because it's random what route they choose, so every battle is different, and it's the same for the Russians as well. They have their own waypoints as well, so we'll just see where they go and see who's better off between what prevails, skill or, well, the amount of people you got. So they're all assaulting in, and the Germans have gone as a one big clump here. And so the Russians are all going around the sides. That's going to be a deadly grenade. Chunks everywhere. I think that's the first Russian wave pretty much beaten. The next one should be coming in now. So the Germans are pretty spread out. A bit too far forward, I think, because their wave should be coming in. Their reinforcements are just here now. So they might get beaten back soon. Plenty of grenades being used here. Tiny clump of Germans hanging out. Oh. Look like a bazooka then. That's a perfectly set up MG. Oh, he's just going to heal now anyway. Oh my days, just spamming Russian troops along this wall. The Germans have changed their tactics now. They're now spread out along this side, which is probably going to be better off for them as the Russians are running in along the back. Got plenty of points to shoot over here if they just move down. Still got a few Germans in the middle. That guy's... Oh, that was a poor throw. He got himself killed. These Germans are just, yeah, slowly going to retreat back to theirs. To the other teammates here. Grenade out. I'm not sure who's going to throw at. No, probably. There's just 3 MG42 machine gunners here, just camping out. They could really be used. The Russians are now making their push. They've got a huge amount of numbers. Germans aren't spread out. They're not going to be firing on them much when they come in. I think they've got a machine gunner in there somewhere. He's pretty protective, firing them as they come in. it's just him on his own in there. But he's down as well. Is that? I think they've cleared up the rest around here. That was over fairly quickly. You can just see how many Russians survived that. There's still quite a lot on there. So numbers definitely prevailed, although casualty wise definitely more Russians, and that's obviously not including some of the ones that just got blown up completely because they won't appear on the battlefield anymore. There's a couple left in this corner. Got this commandant coming round. What a finish, just smack him in the stomach. He's got a grenade out there. He tried to escape there, not a chance. And that's all the Germans. Right, as the Germans pretty much got owned in that last battle, I've decided to change it a bit. So this time around, the Germans are going to have 3 waves, and it's only going to be 40 seconds in between those. So hopefully that should make it a bit fairer, and I would say that should be quite close. Obviously it depends how they spread themselves out at the start, because in that last one they just went directly into the corners to try battle each other that way. See which way they decide to go this time. So Germans are going up around the top, and so the Russians, they're deciding to go head on again, although they're cutting back in. There we go, so that's completely different to last time. That is not the place to stand bad looks. Got MG set up around here. Can see how the accuracy of the Russians is no match. Germans have split and come around here. The next wave of each one should be coming now. Noise of the MG42, such a good noise. This battle, look how spread out they are now. They're using the entire maze pretty much. Is that all waves in by the looks? Russians have just got some reinforcements here. That is an insane... the grenade ranges in, because I'm running Robz Mod at the moment. They're quite good. And in a map like this, they're making the full use of the grenades. He's just thrown it onto the wall. I'm sure, I don't think there's friendly fire, so he should stand back up yet. How the numbers looking. Germans have been pushed back into this corner. The Russians, still a lot of them, but they're not making any advance at the moment. Just waiting it out. It's a bit of a push here. Any Russian who comes around a corner and pokes their head out is pretty much knocked out by this guy. Using the grenades to make him move out the way so they can get him. Oh, just a common floating Russian submachine gun there. There's still a lot of Russians left. Where's that going? Probably not where they wanted it. That's a good spot. Every time I say that's a good spot, they always seem to heal. That was lucky. That was so... Oh. Gonna say, that was a very close explosion for him to survive. Shooting through like 3 different walls there. Tiny little gap. Bet that guy's got a lot of kills now. 19 kills by that machine gunner. Oh, he's just thrown one, got one straight back. Was that machine gunner? How did he got straight back up? It's definitely gone now. Got a couple of Russians on the outside of the maze somehow. Not quite sure how they managed that. I go in the maze. Any sort of movement is being watched. Got a lot of machine guns here. I feel like the Germans can win this pretty easily now. Slowly took down the Russians' numbers. Why is we throwing it? It's... Oh no. The walls are just obviously too high. Pace of the battle has slowed down considerably now, there's not as many numbers. Just need that bazooka man to have a good aim shot right in the middle of them up. I think we've come to a bit of a stalemate. Nothing else is cracking off. Let's try the grenade. It's an alright throw, and he's got one, and he's pushed the other guy right into their sights there. Germans aren't looking so keen right now. Pushing back to their barracks. Just chilling, walking around casually now. Let's make a move position so we can get them moving. I don't know how you Russians are getting outside. Stay in there. Making a flank in, they've decided to go for it. Only 2 now along this wall, there's a few others hiding here and there. A couple of guys all the way back here for some reason. Not quite sure how these 2 guys died all the way back at spawn. Grenade coming in. There's loads of levitating guns now. Probably the explosions throw them up and then they don't quite... Well, don't seem to come down again. It's a bit close for comfort. poke his head round. I think that sound means, yeah, he's jammed his gun there. Well, that machine gun would have probably had it. Let's try hurry things along, come on. Finish it up, there's only so many left. Let's bring these guys together. Spotted him. Oh, that's an unlucky miss. Paid for that. I'm guessing most of them have run out of grenades by now. How long the battle's gone off for. This guy might chance it. Nah. Wasn't happening. The way this guy carries a machine gun, just like badass. Did he even know he was there? Gyms are still very clustered together. Are they all going to come through at him? Yeah, they won't go let him run. See if we can set these Russians up. Get a few kills. Where's he gone? Come back. You go there. Straight into your mates. Nice. Yeah, don't worry, it's just a grenade. Shrug it off. Now he's not going to do anything about it, just let it happen. There you go. Finally, the end to that. Germans came out on top, still have 6 men left. Carnage absolutely everywhere. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I intend to use this maze for other battles as well. If you have any ideas, just let us know what we could use it for. You know, I've made it wide enough so you can get at least medium tanks in here. It could be grenade battles, knife battles. You know, I have a few things coming up. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you all guys later.